guys, my name is Nopy Yanti and I'm student of Universitas Indonesia and now I'm majoring English Education Department. This video is for those of you who are in the first grade of senior high school. Today's lesson is talking about which one is your best getaway that you can see in chapter 4 of your English book. So, before any further ado, let's check this out.
Okay, before we start our lesson with the title is which one is your best getaway, I want you to know about our learning objective in this lesson. There are 3 learning objectives in this lesson. The first is identify meanings, social functions, text structure, and elements of language in the simple descriptive text, spoken and written about the tourist attraction and the historic buildings according to use. The second is explain the content of spoken descriptions and written about the tourist attractions and historic buildings with attention to the purpose of communications, structure of text, and language element of descriptive text in the context used. The third is describe directly and write tourist attraction or buildings with regard to the social functions, text structure, and other correct language of this descriptive text according to the context of use. Okay, after we know the learning objectives in this lesson, I have one text in here that's talking about Tanjung Puting National Park. Could you guess what the text talking about? And could you guess what the kind of this text? Yeah, this text is talking about the Tanjung Puting National Park and where the live of orangutan. And this text is talking about the descriptive text. Do you know what is the descriptive text? Descriptive text is a text that explains a thing. For example, describing people, animals, or object of a good shape, properties, numbers, and others. Descriptive text also aim to explain, describe, and reveal a person or an object. There are the generic structure of descriptive text. There are 2 generic structure of the descriptive text itself. The first is identification. The identification sections contain an introduction and the overall of a topic. The identification serves as an introduction to what we are explaining, so that the reader or listener don't misunderstand. For the example, we describe is a cat, but the reader or listener misunderstand being a dog. So the identification is important in the descriptive text. And the important one of the descriptive text is the description. And the description section contains special characteristic or trait contained in object, people, or animals that we are explaining. In the descriptive text itself, in the text of the descriptive text, we can call like a supporting and the concluding. And the characteristic of the descriptive text is the descriptive text use present tense, because descriptive text will explain a fact or the truth contained in a thing or person. And a lot of adjective words in the descriptive text, because in descriptive text we will explain the properties of an object, right, or human or animals. And we will often find the words is, which lead to the explanation of object, people, or animals that we are explaining. The last is descriptive text only focus on the explaining on one object. So in the Tanjung Puting National Park, they're talking about the Tanjung Puting National Park itself. So we can classify the generic structure of the descriptive text with using paragraph. So in the Tanjung Putih National Park, there are 6 paragraphs, and we can classify it like this. Like the paragraph 1 is the opening, or we can call it 2 like identification, and the paragraph 2 until paragraph 6 is a description. That you can see, the opening statement is to introduce the subject, right? Like we can now to it's called to identification. In the paragraph of Tanjung Putih National Park is talking about orangutan is the main reason why people come to the Tanjung Putih National Park. In paragraph 2, as a description, is Camp Leke is where we can see orangutans. Paragraph 3 talk about the people from foreign countries become of the exotic nature. And the paragraph 4 talking about the Tanjung Putih National Park is an internationally famous ecotourism destination because of its amazing nature. And the paragraph 6 as the concluding, the traveling by perahu kelotok give the interesting experience. After we classify the generic structure of the text of Tanjung Putih National Park, I hope you can understand about the descriptive text itself and to classify the generic structure. Now I have one text here to you classify the generic structure. It's talking about the Taj Mahal. Before we classify the generic structure of the descriptive text in this text, please read together with me what the text talking about. Okay, start from now. Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is an epitome of love. It's actually a Muslim standing majestically on the banks of River Yamuna. The Taj Mahal is the synonymous to love and romance. Taj Mahal was constructed by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in the memory of his beloved wife and queen. The name Taj Mahal was delivered from the name of Shah Jahan's wife, Mumtaz Mahal, which means crown of palace. Taj Mahal represents the finance, architectural, and artistic achievement. The mausoleum was constructed of pure white marble. The white marble is inlaid with the semi-precious stones, including crystal, lapis, lazuli, amethyst, and turquoise that form the intricate design. Its central dome reaches a height of 240 feet or 73 meters. The dome is surrounded by 4 smaller domes. First slender towers or minaret stand at the corner. Inside the mausoleum, an octagonal marble covered a dome with the carving and the semi-precious stones home the false tomb of Mumtaz Mahal. Her actual remains lie below, at the garden level. Taj Mahal shows shades of the magnificent beauty at the different times during the day. At the dawn, when the first ray of the sun hits the dome of this epic monument, it radiates like a heavenly pink palace. At the daytime, when the sky is bright and clear, the Taj looks milky white. At the moonlight night, when the full moon rise fall on the glistening white marbles, the cool moonrise reflect back from the white marbles and give the Taj Mahal a tinge of blue color. It's simply breathtaking. With such beauty, no wonder that Taj Mahal becomes one of the seven wonders of the world. So after we read this text, please classify paragraph by paragraph about the main idea of the descriptive text in the text of the Taj Mahal. I give you 1 minute to do it by yourself. Okay, time is over. We discuss about the answer. Okay, this is the answer of the Taj Mahal text. The paragraph 1 is the introduce of identify right, the object to describes and the aspect about the object. The main idea of the text of the Taj Mahal is Taj Mahal is the crown of the palace. For the second paragraph is the supporting as a descriptions. Taj Mahal represent the finesse, architectural, and the artistic achievement. And the third paragraph, it's a Taj Mahal shows shades of magnificent beauty at the different times during the day. So for the simple classify of the text of the descriptive text, read just a first paragraph. So you can easily to know the main idea of the paragraph by paragraph. Okay, after we discuss about the Taj Mahal text, I hope you understand how to communicate the purpose of the descriptive text and when do people use this type of text and what a characteristic of descriptive text itself. So thank you for your attention. See you on the next video. Bye.